So one thing we're worried about with our Sprinter is the, apologies about the bird, is basically the black trim around the edge. We've actually taken it off, as you can see. Now this is it cleaned, nice and cleaned with all the clips taken out. And this is it not cleaned with all the clips taken out. Why have we taken them out? Well, because a very small amount of water does come in through the clips. We did a little sponge test, and basically when the black trim was on, squashed a sponge along here and the water all runs through there, which in theory is fine, but small amounts of water does get through the clip, and where the clip is, it's going to be right next to our insulation. We don't want water getting in and just kind of eventually rusting inside the cavity of the wall of our van. So we thought, what can we do? One of our viewers mentioned about using a neutral cure silicone sealant, which we're going to be using because non-neutral cure ones have got a chemical in like vinegar which does cause rotting, so we won't be using that. We've made sure we've used a neutral cure. So first things first, we're cleaning all the panels and cleaning all the clips. I'll show you the clips now. So these are the clips that we've got out that haven't been cleaned yet. They're not very dirty, but if you're going to be putting sealant on them, it makes sense to just clean it anyway. Some of them are dirtier than others. And here is a load that I cleaned yesterday. So these ones are ready for the silicone now. I'll show you the silicone that we've got. But yeah, basically what we're going to be doing is putting silicone around here, putting that back in the van. This is inside the van. So then we'll silicone that from the inside as well. Let me show you the holes inside the van too. So here you can see where water has got in over the years and seeped down and dirt has collected where the water's gone in. Obviously it then gets trapped down here and it can be a bit damp, so we really want to eliminate this from happening. So now I'm going to clean the exterior of the van, make sure I don't get water in any of the holes because that will just get it all damp. Clean the clips and then we're ready to silicone.
It goes round and round. But I'm still on the ground.
So B is doing an absolute marvellous job of cleaning off all of the underneath the trimming, and it's looking great. The van's never looked so clean, and it looked pretty clean when we brought it. But look at that, it's just completely clean, clear of anything. And this is such an important part of the process because you want to make sure that there's not any problems for later on.
Or just sit beside me and never leave.
So the van is all dried, these are all clean and dry, and now it's time to silicone up. I've got this silly rub, neutral curing silicone to use, so let's give it a go.
And that stuff doesn't rust.
Yeah, basically people had said that you need one that doesn't have vinegar in because it can apparently cause rusting, so that's why we're using this.
And these are the holes that they will be going in. Tiny little holes. Well, actually they're quite big holes for in the side of your van, but they're just known to leak, and you can see where it's leaked on the inside, and that happens to like every Sprinter. So it's best to
and Crafter
make sure that they're completely sealed. And B's ready for business.
So that's perfect. We can see the sealant has come out. So it's all underneath and it's all nicely barriered around the edge. So that should hopefully work. So it's taken about an hour, but we've done the entire perimeter of the van. Looks very, very neat. Let me just show you the other side. So all along here, we literally did every single clip, and obviously there's ones behind the door and all along there. And then, just to be super extra, we even did inside.
So I have just finished putting all of the trim back on all around the van, and it looks really nice. As you can see, it just looks super tidy now, and they're fully locked in place, which is good. But if I go around to the other side, it's a little bit different because obviously you got the sliding door. And on the sliding door trim, there's two tiny little screws that go in here, one in there and one in the other side, and that just keeps it completely secure.
Head over to theindyprojects.com/shop and check out our new merchandise. Join us on Patreon for exclusive content, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button so you never miss a video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.
It goes round and round in circles, but I'm still on the ground.